None of them. They don't deserve to know.
Yes. That's how it should be.
Anyways, morning, kids.
Morning. Or
Hey
evening.
now.
Hey now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, hey.
You did it wrong, Seraphis.
Why? What should I have done?
Hey now. Hey now. My boyfriend's back. Get it? Nothing. No one appreciates my humor.
I can't appreciate it if I don't know it.
How? Whatever. Look, you didn't even know what Tiger Sharks was, so I don't want to hear it.
But most importantly, do you know what a salsa shark is?
What?
A salsa shark.
I mean,
See, Seraphis knows what a salsa shark is, and you don't. I'm so disappointed.
I'm disappointed in me too. You
When
said
you have a
salsa.
jar of salsa, and you have a triangular chip, and you just set it in there, and it looks like it's a shark that's in the salsa. It's a salsa shark.
I'm too busy eating the chip. Why would I just leave it in the salsa?
No, you
I
don't
don't know,
leave it
because
in
we
there.
would
You
do that
drag
to
it through.
entertain the kids.
We did not do that.
Yeah, we would.
I still do that.
Look, kids,
Entertain
salsa
myself.
shark.
Do they even have salsa in Australia? I've never seen Mexican salsa like anywhere. I rarely even see it in Mexico.
I
I
mean,
think it's an American thing.
yeah. We probably don't have it the same as you guys, but, you know.
I mean, it's just chopped up tomatoes, onion, garlic.
It's gloriousness in a bowl.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think there's some herbs and spices in there as well.
sure.
Garlic, cilantro, jalapenos.
Yeah. Jalapenos.
Maybe some habaneros.
Jalapeno.
Salsa's great. That's what you put on eggs, not ketchup.
I'll agree with that. And Tabasco.
Tabasco's like, I don't hate it. It just isn't anything. I like salsa because like it adds to a flavor, whereas Tabasco is just like have some heat and vinegar.
Well, I guess that's my thing. I like vinegar, so
I don't dislike vinegar.
yeah. No, I get it.
But usually it's like to augment something.
Yeah, I get it.
Anyways, I'm kind of a Mexican food snob.
Yes, we know you're a snob. That's why it's so hard to get you on the show.
A chore.
Keep enticing you and bribing
I'm having
you
to
with
like
being on
beg
your
for
show.
links every week, and yeah, I'll let you come to my show if I can come to yours. Anyway,
Can Gur come out and play?
yeah, I know, right? Sometimes that's how I feel.
I know it. I know what you mean.
Like literally had two people want to get together this weekend. One person could only do it Friday, and I ended up picking up another shift. So I'm like,
That sounds like a you problem.
it is a me problem. I admit that. And anyways, it's really weird. I don't want my crazy overtime to go away, but I'm kind of looking forward to it.
So you're finagling by taking somebody else's shift to add to yours so that you still get overtime.
Well, I had my mid-year review, and I specifically asked because like that's kind of how this all started. It's like, hey, Bob's working solo tonight. Can I cover so and so who's on vacation or who called out sick? oh sure, go for it. You know, and you know, so that's how we started it. And it just evolved because we had an empty shift. Anyway.
Now, did you verify that you were going to get overtime?
Oh yeah, I'm getting overtime.
Okay.
I watch the clock religiously on this kind of stuff.
But I mean, they're not going to call you up and say, okay, so because you covered for this guy who was sick or on vacation, you now have to stop working.
No, I've had a couple of weeks doing this where I've literally been at 80 hours.
Yeah, so you are finagling overtime. Yeah, I get it.
Oh yeah.
I get it.
No, but
that's
like,
cool.
So the thing is, they're hiring someone new, and I've been told that they are absolutely putting this person onto the night shift, which means my guaranteed 15 to 20 hours a week is gone.
Right.
But I did confirm that we could keep doing the, hey, Bob's out, can I cover for Bob, so that Frank isn't solo. So I can still get a little bit. I'm very excited. Anyways.
Why are you changing color?
He's not. The raccoons are doing it.
Either that or the Floridian meth squirrels are migrating north.
The Floridian. It'll be a couple years before the meth squirrels get up there.
Huh.
He's got regular, what mountains are there in Arkansas? Ozarks. Yeah, Ozarks. Regular Ozark squirrels.
Oh, regular.
Was my screen changing color?
Kind of reddish to yellowish to...
You were mucking with the lights or doing something. I seen it.
Weird. I kept hearing weird things, but I didn't notice anything changing.
I didn't hear anything weird, but I saw things changing. And Gert could smell it.
That's bizarre. Well, so what's everybody's grand adventure?
Working all the overtime until my birthday. Like literally. Like I end my shift on my birthday. And then that evening, that's when we go to England for our vacation.
Nice.
So between now and then, I'm just trying to, like, it's weird. I'm in a bit of a hyper focus state to like actually get some videos out. So I've got I know. I've got 4 Sunday story time videos recorded, but I need to record some more because I like mixing them up, and so I did a whole bunch. I'm like, I need to put some other variety in here. I've got ideas for more videos, so I should have a decent. I don't know. It's weird. I haven't played anything this week though.
Haven't played anything?
Nope.
What would you normally have been playing?
I mean, just usually board games or something, just because I don't have an RPG group at home. I mean, I probably could, but
gotcha.
Yeah, he doesn't have a group, so he's just going to play with himself.
Yeah. Oh no, but I am still in Bear's heroic game, which is going okay. It's weird. Like, I don't have a whole lot more time for it than the 2 hours it's scheduled for. But I also feel like I don't get enough time for it.
I get that.
You know. So, but I mean, obviously, not much I can really do to change that. So, anyways, but it's fun. It's nice to get together and, you know, actually roll dice.
Yeah, no, I get that.
So, what about you? What are you playing?
Himself.
Nothing. Yeah. Nothing.
Don't you have a regular group though?
Yeah, but when school's in session, it just kind of fizzles out because everybody, like, the only time that anybody can meet would be on weekends at that point.
Mm.
And everybody's just so consumed with family stuff. So yeah, it just kind of fizzles out this time of year.
When does it pick back up?
We'll get together a couple of times. I mean, we'll still get together like a couple of times a month, but not every single weekend like we would. At that point, though, it'll generally pick up around the springtime.
Oh, okay.
So April, May, June, July, August, or June, July, and then once the start of August hits, then it just starts to fizzle out.
Got it. Does most everyone in the group either like work or do something related to the school?
No.
Got it.
No. It's actually nobody from the school in my regular group. My son, his friend are in my regular group, and then I've got a couple other friends too. But yeah, they're not associated with the school at all.
Oh, okay. I was just thinking that would explain why it would taper off when school gets back in.
But, well, I mean, it's just, yeah. I mean, it's they've got kids, and so I mean, they do stuff, and I think one of their kids is getting into high school sports right now. So, it's just
right
scattered.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, we scatter.
And what about you, Seraphis? How was the last 2 rounds of combat? No, round and a half. Sorry.
Still absent.
Still absent? You guys haven't played for a while?
No. So, the GM is a substitute teacher. So, when school came back, his roster changed, and so the last few fortnights, he hasn't been able to run the game because 1, 3.5, 2, epic level. That means that on average, you're looking at about like 30 minutes to an hour just to create one character one enemy type that's balanced for a party encounter. So he basically just hasn't had the time. He had been running Frostgrave kind of in between because it's basically like a throwing kind of game. Yeah. So yeah, he's been doing that, but I haven't been able to make every game for that. So yeah. Although surprisingly, I did point out how much I liked Frostgrave because we completed each scenario every time we had a night. So. Like the whole scenario.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, other than that, I'm not going to get distracted with the Cheshire Cat behind Game Masters.
And by not going to, he means he already is.
Well, I mean, hey, what can I say?
But otherwise, I kind of got distracted anyway with the news of the No Man's Sky new update, which brought Corvette-sized vehicles, buildable vehicles into the game, and they are 100% just dunking on Bethesda's Starfield at this point. It is absolutely hilarious.
And No Man's Sky, is this the one where you can literally travel almost endlessly across various planets and then land on a planet and kind of start building your own stuff, almost kind of like Minecraft?
Yeah. There's different biomes and like there's different types of planetary systems as well. So you can find and you need a specific type of drive that will work in that radiation field. So you need to keep upgrading your hyperdrive system to be able to operate there. And yeah, it's a whole thing.
I get that some people like those, but I will admit I get frustrated with the true open world. You know,
I like sandbox stuff.
I don't mind I don't mind sandbox, but you have to at least point me in a direction.
Oh, there's a story mode. It has a story mode that you can follow.
Well, that's new-ish.
Yeah,
I think.
No, it's been there for at least the last 3 to 5 years. As long as I've played the game.
I'm okay. I've played Starfield or No Man's Sky, sorry, like 10 minutes once.
Okay.
Yeah. So I did not get too far into it. I'm just saying those kinds of games in general. Like, Minecraft or anything like that. It's like, oh, well, you can go do whatever you want. I don't know. Like, but why? But like, I get no sense of accomplishment out of it. So anyways,
well,
I struggle with it.
One of the big appeals, at least that amuses the crap out of me, is that you can set your ship, these new Corvettes, you can set them to hover inside an atmosphere, and then you can open the back hatch, walk around the ship, by the way. You have to land the ship before you can do stuff. Open up the hatch entryway, and then skydive out of your ship.
I mean, why wouldn't you? Just saying.
I love everything about it. Except for my inability to make a choice of what I want my ship to look like. I have a crappy foundation of like 2 habitation modules and a cockpit, and that's all I kind of got for my Corvette at the moment because I can't decide.
Correct, and that's one of the problems with these open world games is like sometimes you are given too many choices. It's like we were saying last week, like, do you like level systems or do you like skill systems?
Right.
Okay. I like level systems because it's like, okay, I have a direction to go. Even like D&D where it's like, okay, you can multi-class by taking a level of this or whatever. I like my choices are still, condensed down to, pick the class that you're going to level in. But like a skill system is just like, oh, just do whatever. And then I just get lost because it's like, but there's so many choices.
Oh yeah, I get that, but like my problem is that I haven't collected up all the new module pieces and stuff yet. So like I'm kind of working with like the junk ship design right now.
Mm-hmm.
So the interiors kind of look like, you know, if Han Solo let the Millennium Falcon kind of, go in disrepair for about a decade.
Wait,
Isn't
what do
that
you mean
kind of
if
how
he
it
did
was?
Yeah.
Um,
I thought that was the whole premise of the ship.
but yeah, so I it's really me trying to figure out like what I want my starting ship to be while I get those pieces and then come back and build the ship that I've actually got in mind, which is just a Lego ship.
That's fair.
Yeah. I'm thinking either the intergalactic spaceship from the latest space set or the Blacktron Renegade.
Mm.
Kind of melding along those two lines. But that's when I've got the ambassador type segments for the ship.
I'm kind of digging the Dark Falcon.
Yeah, the
Lego
Millennium
kit.
Falcon does look good in black.
It does, yeah. It's kind of neat.
Have you seen the trend going around where, can you Falcon it, basically?
No.
Like, so people are taking like all sorts of Lego sets, like weird stuff, like they did like this little like it's these little plant pots, but then they're also like these little characters. So like they like the little plant pots have like arms and legs, but then like you have a little plant build coming out of it. Anyways, so it's all pastel colors. Yeah, they like somebody's like, I think I think there's something wrong with my set, because they put the box behind it, but then all the pieces are built in the shape of the Millennium Falcon. So it's this whole meme trend that's running around, just random Lego sets. Can you Falcon it?
I saw one either yesterday or the day before. Someone had done, I can't remember what the original thing is. It may have been like one of those Lego Friends sets, and it was like full on pink and everything.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that one too.
Yeah, Millennium Falcon did. Yeah.
Yeah, Millennium Falcon, hot pink.
Dear. But yeah. But that's what I've been up to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I was. Ah, dang it. Sometimes I feel really dumb.
Why is that? Also, there are times you don't?
Yes.
Well, that's an opposite for me, because it's 24/7 in my case.
There we go. I watched Brian's video about just the weird monsters this week, and just like the flump. It's like, yeah, you can kill it, but it's lawful good, and it's just trying to help you.
Yeah.
So when I was getting ready to come into the stream a little bit ago, I'm like, oh, I was supposed to do something funny. What was it? I don't remember. So like I just remembered it, And I almost put in Flump Wrangler, but I'm like, oh, no. I'm supposed to be killing the things. Yeah. Half jellyfish, half pancake.
That's what it is.
It sounds like something that should be in Australia.
Yeah, and it farts.
That's how it moves.
That's turbo boosting.
When it needs a little extra, get up and go.
Anyways, I've said it before. I'll say it again. I really like your writing style, Brian.
It's fun.
It is.
Well, that reminds me, I should probably think of a video to do next.
You ain't going to get to 102 subscribers if you don't.
Maybe we should finally do that second music video.
I'm still waiting on some continuing adventures of the pirate in the shorts.
Yeah, but they're easy to do when the kids aren't around.
Yeah, I get it.
That might have to wait till next year.
Next year.
Well, that way they'll both be in school full time, so
Right.
I can run around the house like an idiot and not have one of my kids going,
Hey,
Daddy, what are
in
you
there,
doing?
done that. Yep.
I'm like, you don't do that already?
Well, I do, but like I'm not trying to record at the same time. It's in, the anonymity of my own home.
You have kids. There's no such thing as anonymity.
I could tell stories, but I won't. Suffice to say, yes, I agree with you.
Anyhow.
Anywho.
Man, I've got nothing today.
Would it be better if you had something?
I mean, then we could have stuff to talk about, because I dominate the conversation all the time.
Well, what have you got going on?
We talked about
He's
that.
just
I've
been
got-
working.
I work.
Yes, I know, but if I pretend like I wasn't listening, then you can repeat yourself and dominate the conversation.
and that's part of the problem is that like my sleep goes in cycles. Like I'll go to bed like right after getting off of work and I'll sleep for like 4 hours and then I'm wide awake, at like 1. And then after a while, I'll go to sleep right after work and then I will crash until like 5. I was like, wow, I'm actually getting good sleep. This is great. And then it will shift where it's like I'm not falling asleep until like noon or 1. And then I've got to get up by like 5 or 6. And so I'm currently in that third stage. So anyways, it's annoying. But yeah, that's why I haven't streamed the last couple of Wednesdays because I've been sleeping.
I would like to be sleeping.
This is your show.
Yeah, no. I'm also a night owl. There's the problem.
I haven't known what sleep is for quite some time. Dear Lord, that's bright.
Yeah. They don't let me out much.
I understand that reference. And they should never have made a sequel to that.
I get that
I-
reference.
I don't get that reference.
I get that reference.
I didn't know I was referencing anything.
Yeah, both of those were in Supernatural. Took me a second.
I watched like the first season of that, which is funny because I don't really like scary movies or TV shows.
There's nothing scary about these.
About Supernatural.
Yeah.
Again, I don't do scary at all. Like no, it's not my thing. But the first season of Supernatural was actually really good because it was like, at least to me, because it was just like the classic ghost stories.
Yeah.
You know, like I didn't watch it at all once it got into like, you know, here we're going to have like running ongoing storyline.
Gotcha.
So
I don't know. Personally, I find the nightly news more scary than Supernatural.
that's fair.
Personally, I find White House press conferences more scary than anything else.
No, that's just pure sci-fi.
I don't find them scary. I find them hilarious.
Yeah, that's because you're not in a country where, you know, they're doing something too.
Yeah.
I mean, one
You
could
don't
make an
think stuff
argument.
isn't happening here. See, the thing is, from where you're at, you actually stand a chance at telling us what's happening to us. Here, we're completely in the dark about it. It's happening to us. We're just not being told.
Well, then, on an amusing note, you won't be able to send me anything.
That doesn't surprise me.
Because Australia Post is no longer shipping or, in general, kind of receiving from the US at the moment because of the tariffs.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me either.
So you've kind of got to ship stuff from like Canada or wherever.
Let me go to Canada.
Well, you're about to go to Europe, so just ship it from there.
Oh, it's true.
Although it depends where in Europe, because some places have shipping taxes that you got to pay.
I'm going to London. I mean, theoretically, you're part of the Commonwealth. It should be cheap.
So,
Right back.
I don't know.
cheap
That would
on-
be kind. That
cheap
would be
on-
kind of funny.
cheap in very large quotations on that side, very not cheap on this side. So
So it's cheap to send.
little noise machine, isn't it?
Nope. Let's see here. How much to send 10 pounds from London to Australia? No, I don't want AI mode.
Yeah, gotta agree with what Goth said. Right. Bloop. The Commonwealth doesn't actually really mean much in
Yeah.
that kind of sense.
I was just guessing.
Doc Flamingo's comment.
I will be honest, that is something that does kind of concern me. You know, like like I don't think we'll have any issues. We didn't have any last time, but just the way that things seem to be, you know, popping off, as they say, across the country. Well, we are going to London, Robert Gray. Like we're
sure?
staying. Yes, we're staying on like the outskirts of London. The plant like.
It smells like strawberries.
Wow. The original plan was like, oh, what if we like road tripped around England? And but then it was just like, but then we've got to figure out, okay, where do we want to go, and like what's the route we're taking, and blah blah blah, and you know, like pre-plan everything. And so instead we decided we just rented a place, just like a Airbnb kind of a thing, in like northwest London. We have a car, and like
watch for hidden cameras
in the
They're
car.
not hidden
in the Airbnb.
Oh, yeah.
Is the family Scottish?
I don't know.
If they're Scottish, then the hidden cameras. If they're if they're English, then they're still living in the house. They're just in a secret escape room. And if they're Welsh, you're probably fine if they're Welsh. Definitely not going to murder you in your sleep.
That's fair. So anyways, but I just figured like most anywhere, like most of the places we'll probably end up going to are outside of London. Like there's a couple things we still want to go see in London that we didn't see a couple years ago. But most everything is probably within a 2-hour drive anyways. And, you know, fine. Okay, I can do a 2-hour drive. And then the fact that like everything in England seems to shut down by 6. You know,
hey, that sounds like my town.
It sounds like my city.
That ain't my city at all. I mean, we don't have the 24-hour Walmart anymore, but it's at least open till midnight. You know. Anyways, but so if everything's shutting down by 6 and it's another 2-hour drive, I was like, okay, well, we can get back home by 8. Fine. So, anyways, we kind of wing it when we go on vacation. Just don't try to read any signs in Wales. The Welsh language can cause late onset dyslexia.
It's like what was it? Like brother and the Schlagerblück is like dog.
Yeah.
Except you're not actually meant to pronounce like half the words. So it's more like bleh. And it's like dog.
That's fair.
to be fair, I can get behind it because it's a bit like Irish, where they design their language more to insult and infuriate the English rather than to accommodate their language. So it's understandable.
Yeah, some languages like I'm like I get that it is a language, but it doesn't seem like it.
So like there's a quarter of me that's like looks at that and gets angry about how like things are spelled. Very much also going with Irish as well. There's also a quarter of me that's like, yeah, that's the way to do it. And then there's half of me that's just like, can't we just use pictures?
Yeah. I mean,
That's fair.
Technically that's what it is.
Yeah, but you know what I'm referring to, right? I'm half Egyptian. Can't we just have little pictures?
Yeah, but Egyptian is actually a phonetic language.
Yes, I know.
Like but everybody assumes that the hieroglyphs are like a quote unquote concept type language, like Japanese or Chinese or something. But it's not. It's like an alphabet. It just uses little pictures instead of letters, which, let's be honest, letters are just little pictures.
Yes, but I like looking at the little birdies and the moon and the waves.
I'm just saying.
The pictures are cooler.
But pictures are cooler. Oh.
Speaking of which has nothing to do with what we were just talking about. So, new topic, but we were talking about cartoons in our DMs.
We were.
Yes. On something more newer, can I recommend to you the Lego Dreams series?
Maybe. I mean, I'm not saying no. I just, we'll see.
Let me put it to you this way. If by 3 episodes in, you're not still watching, don't bother continuing. But if by 3 episodes in, you've wishlisted on Netflix like I have, and are now like watching each night more and more episodes, yeah.
So the funny thing about that is, like, we've actually, like, basically we buy Lego sets for the niece and nephews every Christmas.
Yep.
And like the last couple of years we bought a few of those sets. So and they're big fans of them. So there's something to the line. It's weird, but there's something to it.
Oh yeah, watching the show, I already want to get those sets because I want some of the pieces to bring my whole concept to life. But
careful with the channel concept, it might turn into a business. He's like, great, now I'm not gonna do it.
Fine, I'm just gonna use them for my personal enjoyment then.
He took his glasses off. You take that back.
No.
Just be sure to invest in some handy wipes.
Really?
I mean,
it's not that
stranger
personal enjoyment.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
But yeah, man, that series has been really good. Yes, there is coughing in the background.
It's fine.
It's all right. I'm about to start doing the same thing.
What I didn't catch on to at first, but caught on when I started rewatching the series because I put it on for my daughter, and things got out of control. Was that in the show, the Lego Ninjago TV series is a series in Lego Dreams show, and in the Lego Ninjago show, the Dreams TV series is a show in their universe. So the two shows are TV shows in each other's universes.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah,
I'll give him that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna spin off of that and kind of kill your topic. But I am actually going. But it's but it's related to what we were originally discussing in the thread. So
Silverhawks.
All right, Brian, did you ever watch Silverhawks as a kid?
No.
No. Okay. Did you watch Thundercats?
Yeah.
Okay. So you know that Silverhawks is like technically it was quote unquote a spin-off of Thundercats. They were just trying to do it a little bit differently. Anyways.
Okay.
But it so I loved it as a kid. I liked it more than Thundercats, but that's because I like science fiction stuff more. But I wanted to watch it the other day. Nobody's got it on streaming. I couldn't find anything worth using on YouTube. So I just said, screw it. And I went and I bought the first season for me and the grandson to watch. That was my excuse.
Me and the grandson.
Exactly. I think you can get away with that even more than me and the kid. Like your own kids. Because now I have grandpa money. I'm not paying for my kids anymore. I can spend it on the grandkids. Anyways, watching it, I think the setting and the premise is actually really good. I think the execution leaves a whole lot to be desired. Like, they're in space, but they can breathe, and there's gravity, and like they're supposed to be in a different galaxy, but like all the planets are going one neighborhood over. It's fine, no big deal. So, laying all that out, is there a setting that you want to like the setting and the pieces there work, but the execution just doesn't? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, I can remember like Thundar the Barbarian. I liked that setting, but there was something about it that didn't quite work because the moon was shattered and it caused Earth's gravitational rotation to get thrown off of axis or something, and half of the moon crashed onto Earth and the other half just kind of stayed up or something like that. It's been years, but yeah, it just didn't make sense to me.
Well, and let me clarify. I was meaning more in like a gaming sense.
Okay. Yes. Boy, I mean, that is a deep topic. Spelljammer was one that I always liked, but there were parts that didn't make sense. And when it was converted to 5th edition, it made even less sense. Any setting that's come out for 5th edition, none of it's made sense.
Why?
Because WotC doesn't know how to develop a setting. They don't know what they're doing with it.
Okay. But
Seraphis is itching to say something.
it's his show. We don't let him talk. No. Okay, Seraphis, you can talk now.
Hold on, let me just double check my
I know. Oh, I'm itching to talk. No, wait, hold on. I need to look some.
Ulysses 31 and Visionaries.
So I never watched Visionaries. Right, but remember, we're talking gaming ones.
Yes.
But how are these gaming settings? Or did you just want to throw those out just in...
Well, because in the kind of Numenera setting that I run with mine, those are two concepts that I implanted in. Because basically, my ninth world, or my ninth Earth, is kind of built on concepts from all these 80s cartoons.
Okay.
So there's concepts and ideas from like Masters of the Universe, Visionaries, like Ulysses 31, Thundercats, everything that I can't think of right now. Galaxy Rangers, Dino Riders. Yeah, you get the strange.
Okay, well, I mean,
there.
obviously you can pull in from all sorts of settings.
Yeah.
But okay, so let's take you. Okay, so the interesting thing about Ulysses 31, never knew about that as a kid.
Oh.
Found out about that from Secret Galaxy, and actually watched that within the last 5 years. I don't remember when, but within the last 5 years. Anyways, but so what is it about that setting that the execution doesn't work?
Oh, well, in that case, I'd say the FFG Star Wars, because the dice are stupid.
No.
And the roles you're meant to play don't fucking work.
Okay, but that's... Okay, maybe I'm just not describing this well enough, because that's poor execution, but I don't know if that necessarily fits this, because like Star Wars is already established and quote unquote generally works for everyone. Obviously there are some plot holes, let's be honest. Midichlorians don't exist.
Yeah, they do.
So what is this? Let me try clarifying. It's like using like Silverhawks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like the concept of the setting. Technically, they're space cops fighting against space mobsters
who are bioorganically enhanced. Yep.
Right.
Even though that should be cybernetically enhanced, but sure, whatever.
Yeah, so setting and premise work. But then the fact that they, again, don't have any issues with like exposure or atmosphere or anything in space. Which I was watching an episode, which was kind of funny because like they were going from space to a planet and like had like the friction and stuff, so like the heat waves, you know, coming off, but they don't have any of that in space, but they can still breathe. Anyways, so that's what I'm meaning, where it's like they're taking these things and they just don't execute on it well.
Okay, so let me take a stab at it. Dragonlance, where if you're on the planet of Kryn, priests don't have access to spells because the gods don't talk to them. But if you take that same priest and you hop on a Spelljammer ship and you fly through the Phlogiston or whatever it is that 5th edition now does, and you land on the Forgotten Realms, boom, you suddenly have all your spells. Or somewhere in transit between the two areas.
How would you have spells if your gods are gone, but they're not in Forgotten Realms?
Well, because the gods are there in Forgotten Realms.
But you don't worship those gods. You worship different gods. Why would they give you power?
What if you worship gods in the Forgotten Realms and you travel to Kryn?
If you're a cleric of Bahamut, or rather Paladine, and you go to Forgotten Realms or any of the other realms that has a Bahamut avatar, you'll be a cleric of Bahamut.
Oh, so they've created
some gods are universal, some are specific.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't see how that works either.
Because
so why would you even have clerics or priests in Dragonlance anyways then?
Well,
what good are they?
They don't exist. That's the point.
Oh.
You have mystics.
I mean, they do exist, but they're very. It was like, I don't know. For every population of 1 million, you might have one, and they're less. They're holy, but they're less divine in terms of being able to cast spells. And they tap into, I don't know, some kind of raw power. It's been years since I've read the original stuff, but
are you talking about the cleric or the mystic?
The cleric.
Yeah.
It's like they're able to tap into something, and I can't remember if I think it might even be like an unholy power or something, but lets them heal.
I think it's a holy artifact that they've discovered.
That may be. Yeah, that might be. It's been years since I've messed around in the AD&D stuff, but for Dragonlance.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, it's like a holy artifact. Like the Staff of Light that is it Moonbeam? No, that's not right. Moon.
Yeah, there's like
Gold
3
moon.
moons. Yeah, some kind of moons or something you get. Yeah.
No, the character.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The staff, the holy staff that she had, she was able to channel clerical power because that was a relic left over from times when the gods were still around and still infused. Yeah, so it still served as like a channeling point, so she could perform clerical abilities. But yeah, you do have mystics though, which are like sorcerers, but they get their power from a divine source, or their bloodline from a divine source, and they only get one domain, and in general their healing is a lot more limited, but they still get all that same kind of power, but at that decreased level of like essentially a sorcerer build, but with cleric powers and class features and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. How's that?
Hooray.
Birthright.
Never cared for that one.
Yeah. Sounds like an interesting setting. Amazing concept. I love the idea. No. I hate the execution.
Right.
What did they do? What did they do wrong?
Well, you take it.
So, okay, you've got basically it's Dungeons and Dragons without the dragons and more.
You owned the dungeon.
Yeah, and more King Arthur, Arthurian kind of fantasy. Magic is sparse. It's, I don't know, it was a little too what is the it's not LARPing, but it's the group that gets together and wears, you know, like medieval stuff, and they go and fight in the parks on Sundays.
LARPing.
Yeah, but it's not LARPing. I mean, because they're not actually live action role
like
playing. They're just,
yeah, no, the guys that like
they just dress up and anyway, you know what I'm talking about. That's
not
what
not
Birthright
LARPing,
reminds
but
me of.
they're fantasy combating.
Right.
I know what you're talking about. It's been
but yeah, I'd probably, rather than Dungeons and Dragons, I'd probably more call it Monarchs and Missionaries, because it's more, as I recall, isn't it more like kingdom play rather than individual person play? Flump?
What? Sorry, I was reading something.
Okay. Birthright, isn't it more like kingdom play rather than character play? From what I remember.
Domains, yeah. I mean, you had
Yeah.
like domains and stuff like that. I mean, and you did have magic, but I don't know. It was weird. It was so the whole concept of Birthright was your ancestors had powers, and it's those powers kind of descend down through bloodlines, and then you represent your family and you go out and do stuff. I don't know, it just didn't have any appeal to me. I didn't care.
So is it basically just like domain play on steroids, or is it just domain play added back into second edition?
A little bit of both, maybe.
Okay.
Let me look up another thing here.
It's Crusader Kings before Crusader Kings. Or Europa Universalis.
Yeah, kinda.
No? Haven't played those?
Okay, domains are
Ryan, stay in your house more.
made up of provinces and holdings. Provinces are the basic political unit of the domain level. They represent the actual land, population, and natural environment of a domain. There are 4 types of holdings in that: law, temples, guilds, and sources. Players play as what's called a regent, and you can perform domain actions. Domain actions are month-long activities that have a wide range of effects: increasing population, creating holdings, waging a war, diplomacy, trade, dealing with random events. Yeah, I don't know. Just didn't care. But a lot of people liked it, I guess, because I mean, they had, according to this, they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different box sets, and I don't know, it looks like something like a total of 30, 35 accessories and adventures combinations.
Well, but wasn't that one of those late TSR products?
Yeah, kinda.
And
it
like
was a
everything,
later one, yeah.
Right, and everything I've heard is that like they just kind of like spammed a bunch of stuff out and didn't really pay attention to what players were wanting. I don't know.
No, we were knee deep in Spelljammer and Forgotten Realms at that point. So
yeah, I never got to play any of those.
yeah, we did. And then there towards the late 90s, we started getting into other stuff like Vampire the Masquerade, Werewolf, the Apocalypse, Mage the Ascension, the White Wolf books, and the Star Wars. We played Star Wars, the West End games.
I mostly picked up stuff from Palladium.
Yep. We played TMNT quite a bit.
I never got TMNT. I got Palladium because it had Robotech, because they had Robotech. Yeah. And I loved Robotech. I actually do think Robotech is superior to Macross. Seraph, yeah, I was going to say, Seraphis will hate me for saying that. And
and one of my other favorite games was this one.
I've seen that one. Yeah. Never played it.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
I don't really know anything about it, but I like it's based off like a movie or something, right?
Yeah, it's based off the movie. Yeah, Forrest Whitaker movie.
Right. That's his name.
Yeah. That's a fun movie too. I mean, now you talk about wanting to, stepping into a setting that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I mean, yeah, it's supposed to be, Earth, and it's supposed to be like real life stuff, but these are larger than life characters existing. Just no, don't see it. But it's a fun movie, and by extension, the game itself is pretty fun too.
Okay, what's the premise of it?
You're a samurai dealing with stuff.
Okay,
trying to keep bad guys from doing other stuff. I mean, that's the basic premise of it. It could be that you're trying to stop them from running guns or smuggling drugs or, whatever. And, yeah.
Like I said, I've never seen it. Oh, that's something I can bring up. So, and I didn't think about this last week when we were talking. So what?
No, I've got a good topic too, so go ahead.
Well, no, I already threw one out. You throw one out.
Okay. So consider the most off-the-wall movie. If somebody came up to you and said, I'm going to throw $5 million your way to research, develop, and produce. Take a movie, any random movie, and turn it into a role-playing game. What movie would you pick and why?
Okay. Funny thing is that I'm going to loop what I was saying into my answer.
Okay.
So, Kim has gotten on a kick. There's like this little like community theater nearby us, and so we have so far this year gone twice. We went and saw The Scarlet Pimpernel, which I had never read. I knew Batman was partly based off of it, whatever. But they did that, saw it. It was like the musical version that came out in like the 90s or something. Anyways, lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. Also, I don't mind musicals. I grew up with my mom taking the family to them all the time. So whatever. Right. I don't care. But that finished its run, and they just started a new one doing Anastasia. And
gotcha.
I was like, after we went and saw that, which Scarlet Pimpernel, I was absolutely into that one. That one was a lot of fun. Anastasia, not as much. It's based on the movie, with Meg Ryan and whatnot. But it strips all of like the supernatural elements out of it.
Okay.
And it was good. I'm not, complaining about the quality or anything of it.
Right.
But I got to thinking about it, and I actually think that could be a pretty solid campaign.
Okay.
Because you have to like there's adventure parts, because you have to escape from Soviet Russia, and obviously reskin it for whatever you're wanting to use. If you want a fantasy game, if you want
right,
sci-fi, whatever, escaping the evil oppressive society. Then you've got travel. So, you're getting out of the city, but then you have to, survive as you're traveling. Are you on a train? Are there, investigators that are looking for you? Whatever.
Right.
Then you get to the other city. Now, is the quote unquote princess real? Is she an imposter? Are you having to?
Is she in another castle?
Is she in another castle? Are you having to, do social role playing, to try and convince the Dowager Empress that no, she's the real deal. We deserve the reward that you're giving us. I think I actually thought I think that could be a really fun, if not like long-term session, at least like, you could get 2 or 3 months out of that easy. Anyways, so I don't know if that necessarily counts as, here, we're going to do Anastasia, the role-playing game, but I think that's, I was surprised to see that and be like, I think that would be a fun campaign, and it could be spliced in almost anywhere.
Seraphis?
I got nothing.
Karate Kid, the role-playing game. Saw, the role-playing game, which ironically actually exists.
Silverhawks, the role-playing game. If I had to design one from scratch, that's the one I'm doing. Just so you know.
You wouldn't put one together that's instead of like, I don't know, miniature horses, it would be like various dog breeds.
Again, if I had to design from scratch.
Right. Smurfs, the role-playing game.
That already exists.
Hey, what about that old the old cartoon from the 80s? Damn it, what was it called? It was about, it started out with like a bunch of kids, like they were 5 or 6 kids, and they get on a roller coaster.
Oh, yeah. That one was pretty good.
This is a good cartoon, and I wonder if that would make a pretty fun role-playing game.
At minimum, you could like pull some inspiration from it.
It's just that's great. No, that's wonderful.
We didn't want to end the stream anyways.
Well,
No, I actually the funny thing is Seraphis actually sent me a link last week that there actually is a Thundercats role-playing game coming out.
Yeah.
which-
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, the role-playing game. Fight Club, the role-playing game. That's great.
I agree with him that I'm a little disappointed that it's 5e, but apparently it's being put out by Dynamite, which is the company doing the comic books currently.
Dynamite.
And so I'm not surprised that they just reskinned 5e.
Well, do you know what I'm surprised about? Dynamite also published the fucking Pathfinder comics.
That doesn't surprise me. I think I knew that.
So why would they do it? Why would they do it in 5e when they could use Pathfinder?
Because
Licensing, probably.
But they've already got a reputation with Paizo.
Are they currently doing Pathfinder comics?
I don't know if they still are. Last I knew that they were still doing it, but I don't know if they're actually still.
Because if they're not still doing it, it could just be like, maybe they don't get along anymore. I don't know.
Pootie Tang, the role-playing game. And if you haven't seen that movie, you need to see that movie. Big Lebowski, the role-playing
I guess
game.
they're still doing Pathfinder stuff.
Kung Pao.
What would I want to do?
YouTube, the role-playing game.
YouTube, the role-playing game.
My Little Xenomorph.
Oh, Buckaroo Banzai.
I want to say yes, but I also want to say no. Mostly because I would like to see it fleshed out a little bit more. I don't know. I'm really mixed because, like, one thing I like about role-playing games based on properties like Buckaroo Banzai and whatnot is you can get that expansion into the universe that you don't get otherwise.
Lego, the role-playing game.
Transformers.
G.I. Joe.
Lion King, the role-playing game.
My Little Xenomorph.
Kingdom Hearts, the role-playing game.
The Simpsons, the
Disney
role-playing game.
Cross with Final Fantasy.
Simpsons, the role-playing game. I don't know. I think the old I think if you wanted to like mine the old 80s cartoons, I think that's probably where you would find like a lot of the easiest stuff to adapt. Because I think there is a lot there that, again, has that interesting setting, interesting premise, but just really flawed execution. Like Jason the Wheeled Warriors. The cartoon that just doesn't match with the toys, like, at all. You know, but they just ran with it.
Pirates of Deep Water? Oh, Blackwater?
Saved by the Bell, the role-playing game.
Saved by the Bell, the role-playing game.
Speed Racer.
Oh, that's a good one.
See, that's the other, like, some of these I don't think you would need a new game for, though. Like Speed Racer, you could do just like if you had a good modern setting, you could do Speed Racer.
Or just take the Initial D RPG.
I didn't know there was an Initial D RPG, but that would probably work for it.
In fact, I'm pretty sure the Japanese have, because Initial D's RPG is a Japanese one. I'm pretty sure there are TCs for it that are for Speed Racer. At least it wouldn't surprise me.
Golden Girls, the role-playing game.
That already exists. It's called D&D. Specifically AD&D First Edition.
Touche.
Does Ghostbusters have an RPG?
It did.
Yeah.
I did.
It's what Star Wars D6 was based off of. I just learned that like literally within the last 6 months.
Oh.
Cosby Show, the role-playing game. Dallas, the role-playing game.
Already did it.
It actually already exists?
Yes.
Holy crap. Wow. That's great. That's great.
I am the vault of worthless knowledge. So I don't know everything, but there's a lot in there that just
should not exist.
Why do I know this? I don't know. Here I am.
To waste our time.
Rocky Horror Picture Show, the role-playing game.
Dallas, the television role-playing game, is a role-playing game created by the wargame publisher Simulation Publications Incorporated in 1980, based on the popular television soap opera. The game was an attempt by debt-ridden SPI to find a new audience, but it was a massive failure, one of the biggest in the history of RPGs, and also succeeded in alienating SPI's wargaming clientele.
Wow. Fuck. Well, I guess we won't be playing that one anytime soon.
It was a TV soap opera crime system where you take on the roles of major characters from the TV series.
Leave It to Beaver, the role-playing game.
Hold on. Despite the popularity of the television show, the game proved to be an infamous failure, and art director Redmond Simonson later remarked that the 80,000 copies printed was about 79,999 more than anyone wanted.
Wow.
And let me guess, even then, that one copy that's sold, they actually gave away.
Probably. Be right back.
Oh man!
Wow, you can actually buy it on eBay.
For $2.
No, it's going for about $45.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, I've got two thoughts: Babylon 5 or Forbidden Planet. Oh,
Both
also
would be good.
Quantum Leap.
Quantum Leap would be good. Sliders, the role playing game.
Yes.
Now, as an added twist to that, if you had to throw it into an already existing system, what system would be best? We'll assume Cypher.
Oh well, Cypher already does sliders with the Strange.
Right.
Kind of the whole premise of it. Which that announcement was pretty cool, by the way.
What?
The Kickstarter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They're doing the Strange with the new system. Or the new edition.
Like the band? Motley Crue, the role-playing game.
I heard the Motley Crue with my vampire hearing. Space Above and Beyond.
Dexter, the role-playing game.
Especially if you crossed it with some other slashers.
So if you developed that one, you could easily jump into like a Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Halloween. Terrifier.
Oh dear, I didn't realize that Goth was going insane with suggestions in the chat.
Yeah, he's been pouring it out.
I was focused on going through my folders of so much stuff that of media I've just got, of stuff that I like, and forgot to pay attention to chat for a bit, obviously. Diddy the RPG.
Simon and Simon, the role-playing game. Cheers, the role-playing game.
Where's Wally? Oh, wait, no, it's Waldo over there, isn't it? Where's Waldo?
Yeah, where's Waldo? It's Waldo over here. Joy of Painting with Bob Ross, the role-playing game.
Oh, I'd play that in a heartbeat. I rolled to put a happy little accident over here.
Yeah.
So I'm just imagining
Hey.
like it's a skill-based system, and like you roll a d20. My touch up skill is like plus 20, so like I roll a 2, but I got a 22, so it works. There's a happy little accident just over here.
The issue with so the issue in that particular game is what makes it so difficult is you are actually your own character. So you don't have dice and you don't roll your stats. You actually are your stats. So if you're a skilled painter in this game, you're gonna thrive. If you have trouble even making a stick figure, however, you're gonna have to find other ways to shine. I'll play the rogue and I'll steal paintings and go sell them. Right in mid-stroke. And I'm just going to take it and go sell it.
So
the paint's still wet, dripping down the canvas. $5, $10.
So we've just put this happy little accident over there, and there we go. Now our painting is... Where did my painting go? Oh, that doesn't make me happy at all. But I can't break character, otherwise I won't be happy.
And you won't earn experience.
Oh, good. My painting was stolen. I'm so happy.
I'll just make another.
Well, time to start again. Okay. Now I'm going to start with some ochre. No, we're just going to start up the top here and just keep going along. Just like that. And now, don't forget, at home, you want to keep your canvas nice and oiled. Okay? Now, just keep going along. I'm going to add some... But that one wasn't even finished yet. Okay. Well.
I guess we'll start again. Is the camera rolling to catch this? It's not. Then who am I talking to?
No, it is, but it's still in the 70s. So, like, they'd have to pull the tape and go back and watch who's stealing it.
Yeah. Oh, so I've got like 15 minutes of lead time then.
Yeah.
And then you turn around and there's like a stack of like $300 sitting there. What? Where did this come from? I'll go buy some more canvases.
Yeah, meanwhile, you've taken off with like the other 3,000 that you sold them for.
Yeah.
Basically, you give me a portion enough to keep getting paints and stuff to keep painting, and you take off with the rest.
Let's see. So that would make my character what? The Kowalskis?
Oh, Chuck, the role-playing game.
Chuck, the role-playing. Yeah, that works.
One person gets to have like their phone out in front of them to Google search everything. And they're the intersect. And everyone else is like, okay, we're going to do this. No, that's a really bad idea. We should really do this. No, I don't think we should do that. That sounds like it would be wrong information. No, I'm telling you, that's what we should do. Nah, look, I'm not trusting the kid. He breaks.
Gur, the role-playing game. Every, I don't know, hour and a half or so, he just disappears to take a phone call. But nobody, not even the DM, can hear what is being said. And then it suddenly morphs into Seraphis, the role-playing game, because, like, he just did the same thing.
Am I doing it right?
Now yeah, it's exactly right. Yes. And then, yeah.
Or we could do the Creep Show episode. Bob Ross, or not Bob Ross versus the Evil Dead.
I don't think I ever saw that one.
Oh my god, it's awesome. Yeah. So was it 2019 or 2020?
Oh, the remake thing of it?
Of Creep Show, yeah.
Okay.
I think it was the first episode of the second season. They did a parody of Bob Ross doing his show, and then is it Ted? Ted Raimi is on, and he unleashes the Necronomicon on this other show that's going on in the same studio, and then Bob Ross this parody of Bob Ross basically has to.
Oh, wait, no, that does sound familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he kind of breaks into, well, it's kind of like what Doc Flamingo is saying, like a psychotic Vietnam flashback, but he's not actually having a flashback. He's just in control. He's just hunting down all the demons. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a fun one.
I had thought about wanting to do a D&D for the 3.5 game. One of the ideas I initially floated to the GM was this basically arts character who had a secret fighter trigger, basically. So he's really good at being this performer artist, but then if things like trigger, he goes full psychotic using improvised weapons, and yeah. But we needed more spell / magic item usage.
Could do a role-playing game based on The Boys. Everybody's superheroes, but they're just not good guys.
To be fair, you could probably do that with Claim the Sky. Instead of good characters, you just create absolute bastards.
Yeah. Have you ever seen The Boys? It's pretty good. There's a lot of it that doesn't make any sense, but it's pretty good.
What's it called? Lost Boys. The RPG.
I mean, that's basically Vampire the Masquerade.
Well, not if you're playing the hunters, or the people who have to try and get the vampires.
Well, that would be Hunter.
That would, yeah.
I mean, it's all White Wolf. I mean, it's all, yeah.
Then again, there's the Buffy RPG too. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Supernatural, the role-playing game. I mean, that exists. You could work that into that easy. It just depends on if you're wanting to play as the vampires or as the people hunting them.
Or throw an angel character in there, and you've got a vampire who's helping the hunters hunt the others.
Yeah.
Man, I did not come prepared enough for this episode. Also, my mind is completely overtaken with No Man's Sky stuff at the moment. So
So what you're saying is when you get off of doing this, you're just going to jump back into No Man's Sky till it's about 4, 5 o'clock in the morning.
No, because I have to be up at 6.
So just don't sleep.
Well, no. See, because tomorrow's both kids are at school day, so that means that I can spend the whole day playing No Man's Sky. So if I get to sleep, if I get to sleep after this, then I wake up, take the kids to school, come back, and then No Man's Sky all day.
Right.
Oh. Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. What do you think? End it? So we're really just kind of faffing about now.
Well, it's your call.
Yeah. Boop. Boop. Well, hopefully next week I'll come in here with like a prepared list or something, because I feel like this was really bad this week.
I mean, we're just shooting the shit.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like we've got more topics and conversations usually. This felt like we had a lot of nothing going on.
Well, I'm scrolling back. Seems like I had some topics.
Well, we're coming up on 2 hours, so people are probably bored.
That's true. Yeah. All right, that's fine.
Yep. All right. Well, Gus is like, next week is the musical episode.
You know what's going to be funny is when Gurr comes back and there's nobody here.
It's okay. Something will be here. The Starfield.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Yeah, I don't know. Ooh, cunt. Can't forget to say that. Wouldn't want this game monetized after all.
I think you can say stuff like that now.
And here I thought I still had to abide by American standards, which is bullshit.
I don't know.
Like, I liked the fact that in 2011, in Australia, you could publicly call the Prime Minister or any public figure, such as a politician, a cunt and not get charged for it because of a ruling by the High Court of Australia.
Free speech?
We don't have that. CIA took it away from us. Kind of like Freedom of Information Acts. I like those. Anyway, before I start going off on many reasons why I don't like your government, to be fair, justified. To which, oh man. Anyway.